All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to Rassle Rock with Rick Connor.
What the F was that entire freaking promo about?
Mark Dahlbacher.
Ellsworth or women?
And Cory Castro.
I look like Paul London and Brian Kinney.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Rassle Rock. This has been a crazy week. It has been with AEW and NXT going back and forth against each other. NXT is killing it in the ratings for the first time, and now for 3 weeks in a row. It's been absolutely going on. Been absolutely going nuts. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hi. What's up, how's it going?
We got Mark Dahlbacher just chilling and relaxing on a beach blanket here.
What's this, like the third location I've done in the last couple of months on the show? Yeah, at least it's not under my truck, and I'm ratcheting a bumper.
Is that why your name is Sandy Dahlbacher? Because you're on the beach? I didn't know that.
No, I went to the water with my lovely friend who's with me, and I got wiped out by the waves and basically did a headstand without my hands on the beach.
Took a pile driver bump.
Yeah, I have basically a sand dune in my nose right now. It's ridiculous.
Doing moonsaults on the beach.
Oh, dude, I got up over. I got knocked on my butt and tried to get back up, and it flipped me upside down right when I tried to get back up. How's the water now?
Is it cold?
It's actually nice now, man. It's just violent because of that storm that hit the East Coast this week. That tropical storm.
Rick, do we still go live on your YouTube page?
No, it's all pre-recorded.
Okay.
The only time we go live is for when we're doing a watch along.
Okay, I see. Are we going to do that for
next there?
Oh,
is that this Sunday?
Oh, wait, I can't do it. I have to. I got stuff. I got to do.
I got to work.
You have to be a piece of crap.
I have to be a big old piece I had to be a big old smelly piece of crap. Somehow, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know.
Somehow,
never mind. I was going to say somehow Raw didn't record on my thing from this week, but it did, and I watched it, and I think I'm just having a senior citizen moment. CTE is kicking in.
It was definitely a forgettable Monday Night Raw, so don't feel bad about it. It was not good at all.
Yeah,
I was
except for Kyrie saying Sasha Banks. I was going to say something Kyrie and Sasha Banks. It was
I hated
the girls
finish.
tore it up, but besides that everybody hated the finish. But
yeah, it's a double disqualification. It's like, really, and now it's like, was that her last match? Was it not her last match? Is she leaving? Is she not leaving? Nobody freaking knows. So
yeah,
there was a lot of.
It's like Drake Maverick of the Japanese women.
Yeah. Yeah,
I predict her to win tonight. I think they're going to win the tag titles tonight. I think this is sorry for letting Nia Jax bounce her head off a set of stairs. I think Kyrie and Asuka are going to win.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm brushing sand out of my head.
That's all right.
I think this is the I'm sorry for the two botches that Nia Jax did to Kyrie. She gets the belts this weekend. I mean tonight.
It's a very real possibility.
I definitely think they're getting them. Yeah.
I mean, we had
which I'm
Asuka
happy.
and we had Asuka and Bayley at the end of last Monday Night Raw. That was a great match, I thought. It was weird seeing two champions going against each other with a semi-clean finish. There was a distraction element, but it was good. I thought it was a really good match.
Yeah, but it was the most devastating move in all of wrestling.
That's right. A surprise roll-up.
Just roll-up after roll-up.
Yeah.
Friday night was nothing. Yeah. Friday night was nothing but roll-ups.
Time to go to school, boy, Jackson.
Yeah, man. There was a lot that happened on Monday Night Raw that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Heath Slater made a return.
Yeah, that was. It had a really like real feel to it. Like it definitely sold a promo. Like no one sold a promo in a very long time. Given that real, because he said like, oh, the television audience thinks that I have a million kids, but I really got two girls, and he like really made it personal and made people believe in it. And I thought that was really good. But I mean, Heath Slater is not going to be like, it's not believable for him to actually go against Drew McIntyre to win.
No, I didn't expect. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
Go ahead, Rick. Go, Rick.
Okay,
you got it.
Okay. All right. I didn't expect him to win, but the fact that he got jobbed out instantly, like, it was just weird. Like, it was a great setup. It was a great promo. It led right into the match. It was personal. It had feelings to it. Like, it really, like, I was like, oh man, I feel what he's feeling right now. And then bell rings, Claymore kick, it's over. Who cares? Done. This is why we got rid of Heath Slater. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just didn't make any sense. It didn't. It was just, it was a lot of great build-up that led up to a wet fart.
Well, that's going to be his new name in Impact Wrestling. It's going to be Keith Slater.
Keith Slater, yes. I ended my sentence with wet fart, and you focused on the one letter that I got wrong. You jackass.
You're right, Daddy. No. They put the exclamation on it that's why they got rid of him, and it was kind of sad because he kicked off Raw with this promo that was better than half the stuff they've done on Raw in the last 4 weeks. And it shows that this guy's got all the talent in the world and they don't give him a chance. And he killed it on the mic, and then they just 3 minutes, it's over, he's pinned, and then he hugs and walks off the stage. It's like, all right, I don't get any of this. I don't. Like,
no. For me, it just didn't make any sense. It was why bring that guy back just for that one night? And it's like, yep, we were right to fire that guy. Like, it just didn't make any sense. Heath Slater's good. He's a good worker.
Like kicking sand in his eye, really, more than anything. Yeah. It was like, what did he get? The same payday as an extra?
Got it, Mark.
And his promo was I thought the shining moment of Monday night.
Yeah.
You got me there? I can't see your faces, so I don't like.
So you got to be.
So I don't like talk over you guys.
With sunglasses.
I can't see anything out here, so sunny.
He got a rosebud payday.
Yeah, just
he might as well have been dancing with Adam Rose.
3 day. Oh God.
Sorry, 3 day what?
Well, Adam Rose deserved to be gone.
Yeah, man.
Adam Rose deserved to be gone.
Yeah. he might have been a little bit of a mistake. What are you doing, Corey?
Oh, I got talked over like 3 times when I was trying to talk, so I unplugged my microphone.
Oh, stop it. Jesus. All
right. I can't see your faces.
Can you hear us okay, Mark?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see your faces.
Okay. There's a bit of a delay, so it's kind of everyone talk over each other central. So everybody just be cool. Be cool, Corey. Keep your shirt on. Don't start flexing. Yeah, so the Heath Slater thing happened. Another thing that happened on Raw was the change of the United States Championship. They got a brand new title, and it says just champion right across the side of it. What do you guys think of this title?
Go ahead, Mark.
What do you think of the title, Mark?
Meh. That's all. Lame. Great. They make all these great titles on NXT, and then Raw gets like stuff that looks like a 5-year-old will wear, and I think that's why they design them that way.
Yeah, so that little children don't buy the replicas.
Yeah.
They'll go in and pick up and pretend to be champion for $15.
Right. Go purchase a championship title at Walmart in the toy section, and you'll be just like the WWE superstars.
Who doesn't want to be
MVP?
Exactly. Who doesn't want to be like MVP?
He's killing it.
You know what? He is. He's absolutely killing it. I'm loving the thing. He might be talking to Cedric Alexander. He might be joining the group at some point. We still don't know about Shelton Benjamin. They're all fighting Apollo Crews. The stuff with Lashley, I think, is really great. He's doing really well. So I'm happy with that angle. Corey, what do you think?
I think it's so hard to understand. It's very hard to understand because it's like it's like, oh, they introduced this new title, but you know what? I'm not the champion, but I'm just going to wear this championship. I'm not an authority figure.
Honestly, I think it's the best storyline on Raw.
I can't introduce a new title. Are you talking, Mark? What are you saying?
Calm down.
It's really like it should have been introduced by like Stephanie McMahon or somebody who like is able to do that. Not like, oh, you used to be United States champion 15 years ago. Here, go present the new title, like, and you can wear it like you're the champion, even though you aren't. It's
the thing is, it's he's walking around with that belt. He introduced that belt. The United States champion wasn't on the show. Like, it wasn't like he just wasn't in that segment. He wasn't on the show at all. They introduced a new United States championship belt without the United States champion. That happened. It's crazy. They can't wait a week for him to be there.
right.
Like, what the hell's going on? It didn't make much sense to me.
Right. I
But
agree.
yeah, MVP itself is doing it. Other than that, yeah, it's odd. That led up to I hate to turn this into just a purely Monday Night Raw hate speech, but it just led into something else that I didn't understand, which is Rey Mysterio saying that he wants an eye for an eye match at Extreme Rules. What the hell is that?
What does that mean? Like, you're going to put an eye patch on him now for good? It's just going to be glued to his face and he can't take it off?
We lost Mark. I think he ran out of battery.
Yeah.
His phone died. I'm sure you're really upset about not getting tucked over anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Mark, if he can find a power outlet, Mark might join us again.
There's no power outlets on the beach.
No,
Yeah, he found
there's
a
no
power
power. There's no power outlets on the beach, guys. No,
There's no crying in baseball.
No.
it wasn't power. I just lost internet for some reason.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about that Rey Mysterio eye for an eye match that's happening with Seth Rollins. What do you think this is going to be?
Boo, boo.
Yeah, I think it's.
I don't know. I don't care.
You know,
I'm just
like
over the storyline.
stupid matches where they're like. Never mind.
Say it. God damn, stop being a little crybaby and just say it. There's a delay. How many times do I have to say it, Corey? Just talk after. He can't. There's a delay. Just talk afterwards. It's fine. Oh, shut up then. Just talk.
No,
You
stupid
bastard.
matches where they're like, I can put you with one hand hide behind my back, and then they did the whole match with the hand tied behind their back. It'll be like that, but they'll put a blindfold on them.
Yeah, so the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. I was thinking it was going to be like the Jake Roberts Rick Martel thing with the blindfold, the hood that they were wearing.
Right. Or like Jean-Pierre Lafitte or whatever the
Just an eye patch.
well, eye patch, yeah. But
You
just
have to wrestle
at the same time.
You have to wrestle with two eye patches on at once.
Dude, they should really promote. A blindfolded pillow fight match.
A blindfolded pillow fight match.
Yeah, remember when you and I did that?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, super fun.
That's you're stepping into Divas territory with
I
blindfolded
keep
pillow.
dropping off mad because he thinks I'm talking to him. Let's see here.
You all right, Mark?
There I am.
You're kind of back. Oh no,
Hi,
you're
guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You're kind of here.
Are you half in a bag?
Half in a bag.
Yeah, I'm in my little cubby hole here. Let's see if it works. Kind of back.
Isn't like half in the bag another way of like saying you're drunk?
Yeah. 3 sheets.
3 sheets to the wind.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, I wish I was right now doing this show.
It's gonna be a rough one, folks. It's gonna be a rough one. Strap in.
Hold on your hats,
sorry.
folks.
Hold on to your hats.
I can cut
That's
down.
all right,
maybe
Mark.
I could cut the. Maybe if I cut the cam off, then it'll give me more. juice here.
We can just have voice.
There you go.
Is that better? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Cool.
It's
not going to be as compelling for the watchers, but it'll be fine to hear it with the people listening. The people listening care more than the people who are watching.
I'm just going to pull Trevin Adams. Now Rick needs to just be plastered, and we can do this.
he'll be half in the bag.
Never going to live that down. All right, so we did have some great stuff happening this week with Great American Bash and Fyter Fest. Both shows I thought were great. Let me start with NXT, the Great American Bash. There was a lot of matches on this card that weren't highlighted, that weren't announced. Like we had Mia Yim versus Candice LeRae. We kind of knew that was happening with the street fight. The Johnny Gargano and Swerve Scott was kind of announced the night before. Like there was a lot of stuff that was kind of, sort of, but not really. There was a lot of stuff going on with oh God, what's his name? Robbie E.
Rob Echoes, Robbie Steele, something. Is that what it is? Rob
Robert
Steele.
Stone.
What is it?
Robert Stone. I knew it was a mineral.
Close enough.
That's the name of the episode.
I knew it was a mineral.
Some sort of compound.
Yeah, man. Let's get into it because I thought the Mia Yim match that she had with
I'm sorry. I have to correct your pronunciation. Mia. Yeah.
Is it
Mia? Yeah.
It's Mia, not Maya.
Yes.
So we got Nia Jax and Mia Yim. Okay. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, this company is just out to make me look like an idiot.
You got us the whole time. That was what we were out for.
Man, they're just setting me up.
I was not a fan of this match. I thought it was clunky.
It was a little clunky. I thought they got the job. I thought they told a good story. Okay, Mark?
I'm just tired of this match.
I mean, it had like the side, the table setup, the table spot that they did, I thought was really good. Were you just tired of the two going at it all the time? Is that what it is, Mark?
That, and then I didn't like how Mia broke out brass knuckles. There might be more of a signal. Am I here?
You're losing signal. Can you hear it?
All right. I can hear you guys.
Okay.
This might be a wash for me. I'm trying to be on here.
Cutting out a little bit here, but yeah, go ahead. Brass knuckle.
What I was saying is, like, Mia Yim does a heel move and pulls out brass knuckles. And it's like, wait, who's the heel in this match?
Right. Yeah.
And then the heel ends up stealing the brass knuckles and hit her with it. And that's a face move. So I was like, just sitting there, I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's got a very flawed logic. Psychologically.
Like I said, man, like NXT keeps turning more and more into Raw, and you see it with stuff like this. This is like weird Raw logic, where they always make the face like do heel tap. I'm done.
Sorry, you keep on cutting out, man. We're listening, I swear. Yeah, man, I can definitely see that where it's confusing and it doesn't make a lot of sense here and there. I thought it was okay. If you were just a casual fan, didn't really know these two very well, I thought it would be a decent match. Another match that surprised me was Tony Nese and Bronson Reed. Tony Nese continues to surprise me, I think, every single time. He looks a little bit better every single time. I mean, he's always got that that perfect body with the abs thing, like it's part of his gimmick. But he really stepped up in this match.
He was good. I don't remember the match that well. My whole thing is I was more into Swerve Johnny Gargano than pretty much any of the other matches.
Yeah. That was your favorite match?
All right. This is not working out for me here. I'm just cutting out everywhere.
No, it's not working out for anybody. Yeah, we can move on to Swerve and Gargano. I thought that this was pretty good. It was a nice build-up with only a week-long build-up. I thought it went really well. A lot of high-flying stuff. Johnny Wrestling making a comeback a little bit. What do you guys think?
It was just good to see him in a solid match, and his heel antics were toned down. So it was just good to see, Johnny Wrestling just do a match.
Yeah,
what he's good at.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I didn't watch night 2 of Great American Bash. But I know that he's a solid performer, and I mean, I can only imagine the match was great. When it comes to him not relying on the heel stuff and almost like it's like Big Show level flip floppiness with him with the character in my opinion. But,
I can see that.
Whatever,
With Gargano, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But with no emotion attached to it, I thought it was actually the best match of the night.
Mm-hmm. It was really good.
Quality-wise, quality match, it was the best match of the night. The main event, which I guess we can just hop over to, besides that weird Io Shirai promo where she was underwater.
I love the hell out of that. I'm like, let's start a promo. Every single promo with Io Shirai, start her underwater. Just let's have that be her gimmick. I would love that.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was neat. It was just very different and odd.
Yeah. Well, we also had a 6-man tag with Legado del Fantasma and Drake Maverick and Breezango. Not a great match, kind of forgettable, but I thought it was a good showing by everybody.
Yeah, I think it furthered the storyline, and I think the right guys won, and I think Drake. It was good seeing Drake get pinned instead of just Breezango getting pinned over and over again.
Yeah. And we had a quick match with Mercedes Martinez and who was it? Santana Garrett. Real quick, less than 5 minutes.
All right, here's my whole thing about that whole match. They booed Mercedes Martinez when she came out when you don't even know if she's a heel or face. And it's
that was the sign on the curtain before they walked out to be audience members.
I know, but it was just
you boo her.
It was like, this girl's a bad guy. And she looked great as always. She's one of the most underrated female wrestlers in the business. That's all I got.
Oh, yeah. I'll go for the wind. I don't think it's happening.
Are we there? You guys there?
You're walking
I lost
your dog. You walking your dog there? So much wind.
I get a signal, and then for like a minute and a half, and then it dies, and I have to move again.
Well, yeah, let's move on to the main event because we had Keith Lee and Adam Cole. I thought this was a great match. I mean, it was just back and forth constantly through the whole thing. It was a clean finish. There was no really underhead and anything going on with Adam Cole or the Undisputed Era. I thought this was really, really solid. It was a huge win for Keith Lee. Now holding both titles, and I love the finish of the show, ending on Karrion Kross just sitting there laughing at him like, I guess he's next. I thought it was really, really cool.
I thought it was a really good match. I thought it was a really good story, showing like Adam Cole being the smaller but smarter and better wrestler, like more efficient wrestler. I thought that was well done. I thought Keith Lee, his use of power moves and that moonsault was insane. And I thought him crying at the end was really nice. I thought it was a really nice touch. And, the guy, nobody deserves it more. We've been screaming, give Keith all the belts. Now he's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm really happy for Keith Lee. Nobody deserves the fan, the attention more than him right now. So,
it would be neat if he goes up and he still has both those titles, but then also gets that United States Championship. Just for the heck of it, let him have them all.
So, give him all the champion. Do an old Lance Storm gimmick when he walked in with all the belts. Won all the belts within 3 weeks.
Yeah. You just put Canadian flag stickers on them.
Oh God. Yeah. All around, I think it was a great night. I thought it blew night 1 out of the water. I thought they did a really great job.
Oh yeah, the second night was definitely way better. Way better.
Yeah. And still enough to knock AEW out of the ratings, man. Still enough to get one over on them.
Can I bring up something I'm really super confused about?
Sure.
The SmackDown karaoke jam. Why was that a thing? I'm putting it on mute. I feel like I'm watching an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
So I apologize. I was doing my taxes Friday night, and I did not realize it was 9:30 or 25 after 9. And then I flip it on, and the first thing I see is Lacey Evans singing karaoke. I was like, well, I guess I didn't miss anything that happened on SmackDown.
That was pretty much the biggest takeaway from SmackDown.
What's that? Can you say that again, Rick?
Biggest takeaway from SmackDown was the karaoke contest.
Yeah.
Pretty much nothing else happened.
No, it's pretty. I mean, the Miz versus Jeff Hardy was okay.
Well, when you have something that awful on the show, like nobody talks about anything else on the show. It was that awful where I don't remember. I only watched the last half hour, but I don't remember even the end of the night. I think Shinsuke and Cesaro versus good match. I thought I thought the power bombs setup was really dope. But the only thing I could think of before we came on today was that stupid sing along.
Yeah, it's bad and it feels so fake. It doesn't feel like it was a legit contest. It was like, oh well, we're pandering to the Dusty Rhodes love here. So obviously the fans are all hired to cheer for people. So they're going to cheer for Naomi and she's going to win the thing. And then Lacey's going to get her feelings hurt because of it and she's going to attack her. Are they trying to make the one Uso brother like Jerry Lawler in the Attitude Era? Puppies! It just felt stupid.
Yeah, it was really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was pretty much all of SmackDown. So that was it was like a really terrible bread on a really awesome sandwich because he had the NXT show in the middle and he just had a bad Raw and a bad SmackDown.
Well, it was just a piece of bread that had a big piece of mold on it. When you make a sandwich and you've already bitten it and you're like, oh crap, there's mold on this.
This is more like the bread was covered in dead rats. Not even mold. It was just the worst thing imaginable. Someone replaced my bread with dead rats.
That's pretty much how my audio sounds from the beach.
Should we move on to AEW?
Yes, please.
Please.
We had Private Party versus Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. This was probably the best tag team match I've seen in a long time. probably the best tag match all year. I thought it was really, really good.
That one kid on Private Party he's going to be a star. I forgot his name. The one with the almost like a mohawk. He has the side shaved off with the hair. He's really talented. That kid.
Mark something.
Yeah,
Mark Quinn.
Yeah, he's super talented. He's going to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only match I got to see of all Fyter Fest. Still working Wednesday nights. I'm trying.
Mark's like, my favorite match is the only one I saw. That's my favorite match.
Well, with COVID right now and us doing the weird thing we're doing with bartending, they turned the cable off, so I can't put wrestling on the TVs while I'm just sitting in there waiting for a table to sit. So I'm gonna have to start acquiring AEW to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a DVR, so I kind of have to rely on the internet.
I bet
see
you
what I can see.
I bet you there's a TNT app that you can get for free.
There might be.
I'm going to try to do that, and my family has cable with TNT, so I'm going to try to do that. And I'm really upset that I did not get to see. I heard Orange Cassidy and Jericho was amazing. It was a really good story, and I'm kind of pissed I didn't get to see it.
It was very good. I wouldn't say amazing, but I would say very good. Jericho has, almost like the way Undertaker made Jeff Hardy famous.
Yeah.
It feels like Jericho can now do that for anyone. You know what I mean?
Well, that's his role there. That's why they hired him, and
Yeah.
he's doing a fantastic job of it. I mean, he elevated Scorpio Sky. He's elevating all these younger guys that really people need to see who they are.
Yeah, Darby Allin.
Yeah, he's picking the ones that should be, profiled, except for Pineapple Pete or whatever that guy's name is.
Well, what I'm thinking is going to happen, it's going to be this inner circle thing with Sammy Guevara, and then he's going to turn on him, and then he's going to build Sammy huge. If
I could see that.
If he doesn't, is there a railroad crossing that's going on?
No, that is. So I'm at
on the beach.
I'm in Long Beach Island, and the way they do it is they can't because I don't know if it's because I've never been here before, but the water and ice cream guy can't walk by with a cart, so he has to bang at the top of where all the entrances are.
Yeah,
of the beach. So he just rings a bell, and then people know he's there to sell water and stuff.
Yeah, dude. I was just in Ocean City. I just got back like 20 minutes before we got on the air. But there's a guy there. There's a guy there ringing a bell, and he has like a little tip jar, and the tip jar says "Tips for Dreams," or it says "For College and Dreams." And every time I hear that bell now, I'm like, "It's the College and Dreams bell."
Oh man! Couple other quick notes from this show. Nyla Rose came out and said she's getting herself a manager. A lot of people are speculating that this is going to be Vicky Guerrero. What do you guys think of that?
I didn't even put that together, but that would be it. That would be a kind of neat pairing. I like Vicky a lot, and I think Nia needs somebody who can represent her well, and I think Vicky could probably do a decent job of that. If it's not her, the only other person I would say is Bobby the Brain Heenan, and he's passed.
Dude,
yeah, that's not.
Vicky's one of the best and most over heels there are in the business. If you want to get Nyla over as a heel, just let Vicky talk. Mm-hmm. She's amazing.
I agree, but Vicky has she kind of has that go away heat.
Yeah,
just like that extreme high pitched voice. I don't know if that's. I mean, if for somebody that's just as much of a beast as Nyla Rose is, I don't think she needs somebody to be annoying for her. I think she needs somebody like a Paul Heyman type of character that's going to get her over as the monster.
What if it's Dutch Mantel?
I don't know. I can't picture the two together.
Like, it'd be funny if he was like, "Oh," if he came out and he was like, "I only like cisgender folks." That's why I like Nyla Rose. And he like started bashing.
man.
He just started bashing all these different like minority groups. And she was like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
After hearing that, I'd never want to see Dutch Mantel again.
Remember when he was like bashing Mexicans and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Well, it makes it funny because he would be with Nyla Rose and have no idea,
Right.
you know, about the situation.
Right. And she was like, wait, I can't support that. I can't support that. We're not together. You know, I thought I was making this major announcement and you were going to be my manager, but you know what? I can't support you. I don't stand by anything you say.
I don't know. That might be funny. I don't know if she'd be in it, but I would be. I think that'd be clever.
It would.
Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up was Taz bringing back the FTW title and just putting it on. Sorry.
How are they going to do this anyway? Is he just going to defend the FTW title now, or is
I don't know.
Is John Moxley going to take that belt off him after they finally wrestle next week?
I don't know. I mean, maybe Cage goes over here, and we see Cage as the heavyweight champion.
We'll see. I'm actually want to see the match. I just don't know with everything going on, like in Moxley's household, if he's going to be there or not. You know?
Yeah.
And that's a shame if it does, but maybe that's why they brought the FTW belt out. If in case he can't wrestle, they can show up and say he's a punk for not showing up, and then basically say the FTW is now the new world championship or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
It was as a Philly guy, as a ECW fan, it's so cool seeing the title again. It was so cool seeing that belt on TV again. But like, I wish that they'd make us care more about Brian Cage. Is that his name, Brian Cage?
Brian Cage, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that they made me care more about him being an actual threat.
Well, you know, Taz is dropping some dope promos like to put him over, but you still need Cage to like do something other than just stand there and smile while Taz is just destroying people.
He hasn't beaten someone credible yet. He hasn't like,
didn't he beat like Pineapple Pete? Isn't that credible? I don't know.
It's like put him against somebody who's an actual formidable opponent. What if he like took out some members of the elite and be like, oh, I want to show you who the real elite is. Look at this guy. He's not like anybody else. He's the machine, Brian Cage. Like that would make more sense. Make us care a little bit more about. Dude, I love Taz. And I want to care about Brian Cage. I don't know anything about him. But as a fan, most fans don't know who Brian Cage is. Don't think he's an actual credible threat against John Moxley. But now that they put this rocket on him, putting that old title that Taz used to have and letting him hold it, he didn't earn it. The same as like Taz didn't earn it. So if he loses, it's not like he loses something that he actually earned. He's just losing something that was just given to him.
True. I don't know.
Very true. Very good.
I just think it's a bailout cord in case Moxley can't wrestle, and then they just say the FTW title is the world championship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a. I think that's an option. Yeah,
but I think it's the only reason why they brought it back. I don't think they brought it back to like pop like us 45-year-old ECW fans. You know, like.
Right.
It's a very real possibility. We're just we're gonna have to wait and see.
By the way, the only other thing I saw at Fyter Fest, which was awesome, was Lance Archer carrying Sonny Kiss out and throwing Sonny Kiss at his dopey opponent that none of us like.
Yeah, Sonny Kiss is now the projectile.
Well, Sonny's gonna go against Cody this week.
Is he really?
I think. I don't know if it's going to be this week or not, but I know he has a TNT Championship title match against Cody coming up. That'll be real cool to see. Like it'll be I think a moment that people will go, oh wait, we have been sleeping on Sonny, and now it's time to really to really really pay attention to how good he actually is. And he's a good representative. He's a good representative for the whole community.
Sure.
I had him on my podcast, Evolving with Corey Castle, back in September. I said the community.
I'm back.
Oh, you went somewhere?
Oh, fun.
Well, my phone's going to die. I was just going to say goodbye.
Oh, all right.
Oh, who
Mark,
was Mark?
I'm going
should
with
we?
Keith
All
Lee.
right.
There's no one that did it better than Keith Lee this week. I'm hanging up. See you guys.
Yeah.
Take care, Mark.
Bye, fans. We had
Bye.
a big spike this week, so all the fans that finally found us after the wildfire debacle, thank you for coming back, and anybody else that joined. See you guys later.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye. See ya. Yeah, man. Should we get into who wins wrestling here?
I guess we have to now.
Mark just kind of jumped the gun and did it. I'm running out of battery here. Who wins wrestling? Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, man. Mark going with Keith Lee. I'm going to jump in right away, and I'm going to go with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's been surprising the hell out of me lately. His promos have been killing it. He's been really, really entertaining. This is a guy that last year I had written off and just thought he was the most boring person. I was sick of him. Yeah, I was just sick of him. Now he's really, really entertaining. He was in that match with who was it? Was it Garza and the other one?
Angel Garza and
Andrade. Who was it?
Cien Almas.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, man. So he was in this match, and these two have been bickering for a while, and Orton just grabbed him. It's like, if you don't get your crap together right now, I'm going to end you myself. And it just looked so real. It was just like, I can do it. You know who I am. You know what's about to happen if you don't start listening to me. And it was just a great FU moment to everybody. They're like, geez, okay, sorry. And they just got their crap together, and they pulled it off. I thought it was really, really good.
I saw a meme on Twitter that ruined that moment for me. When I was like, "Oh, as cool as it is, it's now ruined by this meme I saw," and it was like, it was I think tweeted by a gay dude, and he was like, "This." He said he turned it into like a choke porn sort of thing. It was just the weirdest thing, and I can't think of that and not be like, oh man, you just sexualized a thing that was cool 2 seconds ago.
So that's my Who Wins Wrestling. Great. Who do you got, Corey?
The United States Championship wins wrestling because it's got everyone talking. Everyone has an opinion about the United States Championship. Like, no one won it, and it's just being worn by somebody who isn't the champion. So, who knows where it's going to go?
I don't know.
The new belt.
The new belt. So yeah, we got the Extreme Rules happening this Sunday. That title will be defended. MVP against Apollo Crews for this new United States title, and I don't know if they're going to pull like a Shawn and Razor type of thing where there's two belts and they're both going to be claiming to be the champion, or what's going to go on. But I'm maybe it's just a regular match. I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be a good match. I think both guys are incredibly talented and can both do amazing things. I want to understand a little bit better what's going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
maybe that's their game. Maybe that's their game is they want you to want to care more, I guess.
Yeah.
So
it could be.
Right.
We'll see. Yeah. Again, this all could have been fixed if you did it on a show where they had the United States champion on it, and it would have made so much more sense.
Right.
I didn't think I needed to tell anybody that, but apparently I did.
Oh, why don't we have the guy who's not the champion present the new championship?
And then
TV
claim to be
and not
champion. Well, he used to be champion. This counts, right? Yeah. Just put him out here. Just put him out there. It's fine. Also on this card, we have. It looks like we're going to have 3 of the cinematic matches. We have the swap match with Strowman and Wyatt. We have the eye for an eye match, from what I'm hearing. That's going to be a cinematic match as well. And we got a bar fight with Sheamus and Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
So we got 3 cinematic matches to look forward to this Sunday.
Well, I mean, that's good. I mean, that's better than extras being paid to be an audience in the crowd going, yay, boo, yay, boo.
There'll still be plenty of that. That's not going away. Yeah, but we got a couple things going on. Bayley versus Nikki Cross for the Women's Championship. We got Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. And we got Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler for the WWE Championship. So it's a championship stacked card for Extreme Rules here. It's going to be a horror show. Did you notice that they changed the name of it from Extreme Rules Horror Show to the Horror Show at Extreme Rules?
No, I didn't notice that. What's the theory behind that? Like, what's the marketing? Why does that matter?
It doesn't. It's like someone was told, okay, we really shouldn't call this a horror show because the world is on fire. And then they went, oh, okay. So they moved it to the front and went, is that better? Did we make it better? Did I do it good? And everyone just went like, that's Jeffrey. Just leave him alone. Just tell him he did a good job and say right now.
It's really like, it's like you're trying to put out a little fire that doesn't exist. And it feels like, I saw a meme, and I'm not trying to get too political, but it was like a meme that was like, oh, what about police brutality? Well, we're taking the statues down. Yeah, but what about police brutality? No, the statues are down. No, it took the statues. Everything's fine. We took the statues down, right? What about police killing innocent people? The statues are down.
What about COVID-19? Oh, there's an election coming up. Good.
Are you also being
yeah, man. So
by these commercials that are like, oh, thank you for calling 911. We can't take your call because they've defunded the police. I'm so tired of those commercials. So tired of those commercials. It's ridiculous. I started stopping myself, but after the worst of the word came out.
I know. It's like you left the ing. It doesn't count. It's a new form of thing. Just cut out the ing off the F word. It's fine.
No one else is going to be offended if the ing's gone.
No. So not demonetized. We're good. So speaking of demonetization, can I talk to you about what I started to talk to you about yesterday with the ACPW?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about this on air because screw these people.
Yeah, who cares?
They apparently reported me to. All right, let me start I used to work for a company called ACPW. I was. This was back in 2007, 2008. I was in the ring as well as doing editing and filming and distributing and putting stuff out on DVD and promoting and doing all kinds of stuff for them. So. Most of you know that I have a YouTube channel where I post a lot of wrestling videos. I started posting ACPW videos, and then yesterday I get an email saying that I need to take them all down because I don't own them. Apparently, ACPW was bought by 2 guys named Jason and Mark. I could not get last names anywhere, but they bought them and they want all their stuff down. And I said, well, I was never paid for this, and I'm also not making any money off of it. my YouTube channel is just a collection of my work. And they kept on repeating the same thing over again. We own this. You do not. You need to take this down. And I'm like, I was not informed of a sale. I was not. I certainly wasn't compensated for any of this. Apparently, someone went and sold my work without even talking to me about it or giving me any kind of money for it or anything like that. Right. My biggest thing is not only is my YouTube channel a collection of my work, it's a place where guys, like I said, this was back in 2007, 2008. A lot of these guys are retired now. It was 12 years ago. So right. A lot of guys might like to actually see their matches from when they were a professional wrestler. They're not a professional wrestler anymore. They're doing their day jobs. Right. Nobody retired a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're just like, oh, I used to be professional wrestlers. I don't know if I can mention it or not, but Andrew Steele did it last year. He said, here, put all my matches up. I want to show the guys that I work with. And I did it, and I've been doing it, and people have been digging it. Not only that, not only is it for them, not a lot, but some of these people that I'm posting matches of aren't with us anymore. Aaron Gainey's on there. JT Roberts is on there. Prodigy PTV, Nate Hatred. There's a lot of guys.
It's it's a tribute to their life's work. Like,
right.
Who cares if you own 4 letters? Eat shit through a straw and show us paperwork.
Yeah. Well, they did. They apparently showed YouTube paperwork because after this big long email chain, the next email I got was an email from YouTube saying that they were taking my videos down for theft because I stole these videos and I don't own the copyrights or anything to them. Not only did they do that, they submitted to YouTube twice that I stole them because they just picked 5 videos and then they picked another 5 videos. So now I have 2 copyright strikes on YouTube. I don't know if anybody knows anything about YouTube, but 3 copyright strikes and they delete your channel.
Okay. So who are Jason and Mark?
I don't know. I could not get a last name of either of them. I don't know who they are.
Whoever you are, our fans, the fans of your YouTube channel, the people who subscribe to your YouTube channel need to try to find out who these people are. What are the email addresses?
I just got, I don't even know if it was here, I'm going to say, give me a second and I'll look it up.
Yeah. Dude, put it out there because, dude, this is a service like that doesn't need to get deleted. This is something for us. This is a communal thing. And 2 jerks that own some shindy company you don't own anything. Like, you're just some dork. Like, stop being a little asshole and just let this channel continue to happen.
It's acpwprowrestling@gmail.com. I'm sorry, yeah, acpw.prowrestling@gmail.com. That's the email address. If you people can find out who the hell they are, because they wouldn't talk to me. I sat down and I was trying to explain. It's like, listen, I'm willing to, it's not about money for me. Any money that these videos will make, which, by the way, they're not making any money because nobody cares about them. Any money that these videos will make, I'll gladly give over. 100%. I don't care. It's not about the money. I don't care about the money for my YouTube channel. What I care about is having this collection of work available to me and not being called a thief for something that I worked on and they had nothing to do with.
They didn't even exist then.
They signed a check. That's all they did. They signed a check and bought something that wasn't theirs to begin with. So that wasn't, that I partially owned because I worked on it. And for some reason, they just want to be dicks about it. Would not talk to me at all. I said, I'll give you the money for it. I don't care. Let's work this out. Let's make it profitable for both of you. I can put advertisements on these videos for your shows, for your website, for your Twitter, for all your social media, for all this stuff. None of it. Just we own these videos. Take it down.
Yeah, it behooves you to be cooperative.
Yeah,
it really does. We're all in this together. Like, really,
right.
We're a wrestling community. We're supposed to be some sort of family. Like, we're not supposed to be like getting people shut down. It's not like It's not like anyone's like no one's bashing ACPW. We're just showing it as a body of work that happened to take place years before you owned it. Yeah. Like, it's not like you have a network that is going to show it exclusively. It's just going to not exist. That's it.
That's another thing. That's the other thing. They're taking this footage and they're sitting on it. They're going to bury it in a hole. You're never going to see it again. So these people don't care about the wrestlers that were on these videos. They don't care about the fans that want to see the videos. All they care about is getting money from a fan's wallet into their wallet. And that's all they care about. And I hate people like that. I hate people that do not care about the customers that are paying them for a service. All they care about is their money.
Right.
And I can't tell anybody what to do, what wrestling to watch or what wrestling to not watch, what shows to go to. If you want to spend your money on a show and like to go to an indie show, then so be it. I'm just letting everyone know this is the company that we're talking about. ACPW, American Championship Pro Wrestling. They're a bunch of hacks. They're a bunch of dicks. They're shysters. They're taking your money and they don't care about you. That's the company that is running ACPW right now. Give me hot, Cory.
It's dude. We are very focused at on this podcast, on the channel, on providing a service for people. That's nothing. It doesn't cost you anything. Like, you're not making any money off of any of this at all.
No.
You're not out to get anybody. But at this point, someone's really just out to get you unsolicited. Like, absolutely no reason at all. They're just being dicks for the sake of being dicks. If our fans in our community can help us shut this down before the service of our show being brought to you on the live video, that's jeopardizing our fun that we get to have with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The fans, with the listeners, with the watchers, it's jeopardizing that just for the sake of somebody. You don't own an indie. Like, what did you buy, you dick? You bought stupid letters?
Yeah.
Shut up. You didn't buy anything.
Well, we bought that video library. I'm like, you can have the video library. I don't care about it. But if you're not going to do anything with it, let me do something with it. Let me show this video to the world so that they can see it and they go, hey, that's not bad. Maybe I'll go see their show.
And not only that, it's not like anything has an impressive amount of views on it anyway. Like, it's not like it's viewed by a few fans and the people who happen to be there. Like, the people who love these people, who's like, you're going to take the proof of this person's body of work who might not be with us anymore. Like, their legacy that exists. However fleeting it is, you're going to make it more fleeting for nothing.
Yeah.
You're just trying to erase the existence of people who we loved.
Yeah. And me. I'm on some of those videos. You're on some of those videos. That's another thing. I put to their attention. The last email I sent them was, I am on some of these videos. I did not give you any kind of rights to my likeness. Right. The immediate response to that was a message from YouTube saying these videos have been pulled down. And the first video that was pulled down was Sinister X versus Rick Feinberg. They were vindictive little C words. I can't say what the hell they are, but it's pissing me off.
In our community, we need to find out who Mark and Jason are. I kind of have a feeling that I know who Jason is. I think it was like, I think I know who it was. It was a guy who was like, he hung around with the then owner, but I could be wrong. But
maybe, I don't know.
Nothing specific. Like,
I mean, you know that you've been in the wrestling business quite a long time. You know how hard it is to get a copy of your match.
Yeah.
After every show, you're like, I want to see that. I think that was good. I want to see it. I want to see if I did anything wrong. I want to see it. I want to show it to somebody. You know how hard that is to get that from a promoter. Well, imagine if we had this back in the day where somebody could go to a certain YouTube channel and everything that editor has done is listed in such a way that you can easily find not only that match, but every match you've ever done. Right. Imagine if we had that.
Right.
Imagine if it was for free. Imagine if nobody, because independent workers don't make any money. There's no money in independent wrestling at all, as is. If you went and bought an independent company, that's your fault. you're going to go broke. Guess what, pal? Nobody's going to see indie shows. Nobody. Especially not now. There's the pandemic on. What the hell are you doing buying indie shows?
Can I make a bold prediction?
Yeah.
ACPW will not survive the pandemic at all. No. Not going to come back from the coronavirus at all. No. And whoever bought it, you just lost whatever money you got. Sorry, pal.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You FUCKE. I cut out the last letter because I'm not gonna get you demonetized.
You cut out the ED and it's gonna be okay. So yeah, one more strike. That's another thing, man. You came after my channel. Like one more strike and I'm gone. That's not just wrestling videos, man. That's every single episode of Rassle Rock that we ever got to video. All the Rassle Rock blocks, all the Rassle Bell Rock stuff that we do for charity. That's all going to be gone. Right. Not to mention all the sketch comedy that we posted there and all kinds of other stuff. So, I mean, my demo reel's on there. You're going to delete my channel, really? Because you won't talk to me for 5 minutes? Right. So these people suck. I don't support them at all. ACPW, American Championship Pro Wrestling. I'm not going to tell you who to watch, who to not watch, but I'm just going to ask. Don't see those shows. They're horrible people.
Yeah.
There you go. I can't tell you, but I can ask.
Can you isolate this as a separate video?
Sure.
And make this another like call to the fans for saving the channel? Because that's what this needs to be. Like we have got to save this channel. We have to, as a community, like suss out the violators, because this is a violation.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's work that I was never paid for that they're taking away from me. They're just saying I'm not allowed to show this work because they paid somebody else for it. Somebody else got that money.
And your dedication to the art form that is wrestling is something to not be messed with like this. Like you're being
honestly, I don't want to call myself a victim or anything like that. It sounds a little too dramatic, but I mean, it's taking something away that's mine that I worked hard on, and for no reason other than you want to own everything. You don't want your stuff. The thing that you just bought. You don't want that out there under somebody else's name.
Can I tell you a thought that I've been having recently?
Yeah,
it's like being blown off or disrespected by somebody. To me, I go like, dude, I've been blown off and disrespected by people who are a bigger deal than you, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like you put companies on there who are way bigger of a deal than this, and they've been cool.
And they've been totally cool.
You have to realize that you are the smallest of potatoes.
Yeah.
In this potato sack that is Rick Connor's YouTube page. So act accordingly. Know your role.
Oh man, yeah. So there it is. There's everything. Now you know the story. Now you can make up your own mind whether or not you want to boycott ACPW, because I know I'm going to.
Well, there's nothing to boycott. They don't exist.
They don't exist. I mean, I'm sure they're going to try to. I'm sure they're going to try and come back, but they're not going to make it.
It's just a plea for civility. Like it's really like you are going to try to erase folks' memories of people. Like their legacy's lost because you just want to be selfish with something that you can't do anything with. What are you going to do different with this video that's more money making or more lucrative than what it's already not making you anything? Like
it's crap. It's crap. They're not doing anything with it. They're burying it in a hole, and they don't care about the wrestlers on it. They probably don't care about the wrestlers on their own shows. They care about making money. I mean, I know that that's a lot of independent wrestling, right? That's a lot of promoters in wrestling. I get that, but just to see it for like firsthand, to see it right in front of my face, going, I don't care about you. I don't care about your wrestlers. I don't care about the wrestlers on these DVDs. I just care about getting that money, and I care about getting things that I paid for, and blah blah blah. That's not the way to do business, man. That's the way to go under. Because if you keep on doing that, you're going to screw enough people that you're not going to have a business because nobody's going to want to work for you.
Right.
So there you go. Welcome to pro wrestling. Goddamn Mark and Jason. Jason. Ugh. I mean, it's they're perfectly normal name. Just like
if you want to provide proof and you want to provide like feedback, give everything. Like, say a last name. Say why you're in the business. You paid zero dues. I don't know who you are. I've been wrestling since I'm 14 years old. I've been in this business for 20 years. I have the right to say one thing or the other, like what the fans want to see, and I have an expert opinion on things. You are a first name, no last name, no proof. You don't matter. And you're trying to suck the fun out of people's day.
So there it is, folks. Sorry getting all hot at the end of the podcast here, but needed to be said. Needed to be said. All right, let's take it out. Cordy, you got anything to plug real quick?
Hey guys, thanks so much for sticking with us through this episode of Rassle Rock. It's been a weird one with the connection in and out, and it's turning kind of dark and weird at the end. But speaking of dark and weird, if you go onto YouTube, there's a little short film, 15-minute short film that I did. It's public now. It's been up public for about 5 days now, and it's like 1.3K views already at this point. I'm really psyched about it. I'm really proud of it. If you just look up Cory Castle or Bruce or Fertile Ground, spelled P-H-E-R-I or P-H-E-R-T-I-L-E, Fertile Ground, and check that out. Give me your feedback on it. If you're listening to us or if you're watching us on Rick's YouTube page, make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up if you need to. Make sure let us know you exist. Leave a comment below in the comments, and tell us either we suck or that we're doing a good job. We like some feedback.
Absolutely.
And check out my podcast, Evolving with Cory Castle. New episodes drop every Monday. I had one just dropped today. The one last week was Danny Cage of the Monster Factory. And shoot, guys, I mean, I'm having a real fun time on there.
And if you want to see any of those podcasts on the YouTubes, you can do so at youtube.com/Cory Castle. Just like you can see my YouTube channel that we were just talking about at tinyurl.com/YouTube Rick Connor. That's CONNOR. Also check out our merchandise store at teespring.com/stores/Rassle-Rock. Everything on there is connected to a different charity. Check out my other podcast that I do with Mark Kalbacher's sister Karen called It's Something to Do. That is on Podbean and Stitcher and all kinds of stuff wherever you listen to podcasts. That's what I was trying to say.
Wherever you subscribe to quality podcasts.
Yes, wherever you buy your podcast for free. That will just about do it for this episode of Rassle Rock. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Rick Connor.
I'm Cory Castle.
And for Mark Kalbacher, let's take it out like we always do with Mr. Nick Burke.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Join us again for another episode of Rassle Rock. This has been Jay Davis speaking.